Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback the ball. out to the 25-yard line. Madness. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you. And
there's some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Manning. With the catch, it's Townsend. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Forking the middle. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Morrow. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Breaks the tackle. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little...
Maybe a crease. At the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Third down from the gun, Manning looking to scramble. He's going to take off, looking for room at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Manning with a play fake. Makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop. Might
be changing the route. Here's Reed to throw. He's taking the shot. Got it down the field. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now they'll run it to the right here. Finding some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Arch is going to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Owens. Hard running there. Crosses the 35. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Throwing Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got room at the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Manning. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll give it to Brown. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Looking for a big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Might be calling a hot route. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Edwards. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Arch to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Using his feet to buy time. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Madness. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that's a nice end to this 1st half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the left side. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the 1st half. So the 1st half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put toe together and get this 2nd half started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Reed. They'll run the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Reed. He lets one fly deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been gig 'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is. Just loving giving it to their rival, Texas. If they can finish this one off, these people will go insane.
Number 24, set to kick this one.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Manning. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Again, it's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Here's Manning to throw. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Running the red zone, it's Smothers. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the point after is good. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. To that last score. Finding an escape route. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Aggies in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right.
Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Reed on the play action. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The give to the tailback. Shakes off and runs through another guy. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A strike downfield, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Arch is going to throw for it. Buying some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Fighting off the defender. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Reed. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. That's going to be a safety. Why in the world would you retreat to your end zone? Just a mind-numbing mistake. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And the punishment has been extended. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Throwing Reed. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Texas A&M 50, Texas 66.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the...
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Stop trying to push off, bum ass nigga.
But he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Reed to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Owens. Runs through a tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Can't get him to the ground.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Manning to the air again. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Longhorns. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Fights off a defender. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Wants to adjust the pattern. Reed. Looking for a deep man. He caught it. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing Manning. Lets it fly. Makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Some misdirection with the counter. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Making side adjustments here. 4th down, Reed. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the run.
He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Reed to the air again. Under fire. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Reed. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These corners backing off a bit. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Here's Arts to throw. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kicker. And they do. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Here's the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd down, It's Reed trying to escape and get it himself. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
To the air, it's Manning. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To throw, Manning. Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Could be an alley. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
nail meat coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. Arch Madness.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
On the ground, it's Owens. He breaks a tackle. Flying down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Running it to the right. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. After this, it'll be a wrap. Manning rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Tackled and brought down right at... The yard line, good coverage there. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to the ground with the running back. Plows through the defense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll try the left side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage off?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Running through contact. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have the big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reed. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Might as well stick with him. Makes it past the marker. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Aggie! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Manning to throw. That's caught. It's Bishop. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got
a little grass.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that. If you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and show off his speed.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's it.
Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal.
Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Zone, it's Bussy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Is going to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Throwing Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown Longhorns! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in. And great start, keep chipping away.
inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making checks. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Corral by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got a man. It's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Intercepted, a first half
I'm gonna beat the dog shit out you. I'm gonna beat the dog shit out you. Talking all that shit. I told you, it's levels, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up today, bro.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Arts to throw. Complete, left side, Coleman. Nice move to keep running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his...
Turning it on. Runs through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. He's got it for the two-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
22.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Quarterback may change this route. Reed. Unleashes one. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire, and down he goes.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming. You
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Reed. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my...
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Reed. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, they're after it. No, it's a fumble. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Owens. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Arch Madness. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Manning from the gun on third down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is now back down to 9.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Owens. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Might have a chance. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Under fire. And they got him.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Here's Reed to throw. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He wants to change this route. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Ready, go! Win!
Reed. Here's a heat. Finds some time. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to the back. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggie! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial.
All by himself down the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorn. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Edwards. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He might want another play. Reed throws to the tight end. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it
lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Bring in the heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Manning. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Manning. Makes a grab and room to run. Continues to fight for yards. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Breaks the tackle. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out of the pocket. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful...
All kinds of room to the right. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Defense in press coverage. Manning rushes on him. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to the big tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's Manning to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job.
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. What a grab with one hand. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it from the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Edwards. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down.
Kill. 886. Win. Ninja. Hawkeye.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, it's too little, too late, obviously, for this offense. You love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.